Hi guys, Paul from Warrior Tactical Systems here. Today we're going to do a short video on edge weapon survival. We're going to give you some drills and techniques to give you the best chance of survival against an edged weapon. For more information, check out our website at wartacsystems.com and enjoy the video. Okay, first thing we want to look at is improvised weapons. If I can't contain this person, leave them locked in an area, if I can't use barricades, barriers, I want to use something other than my empty hands against an edged weapon. It's just too dangerous otherwise. So whatever I can pick up. It might be a inmate food tray, it might be a trash can lid, or whatever you can get a hold of. Now the thing is once you get a hold of that, what do you do with it? The issue, what a lot of people want to do is hit the person on the head. And if I can hit him on the head, he can get my body for the most part, depending on our size, obviously. And when we're in that closer range, even if I had, say from knife fighting point of view, if I'm at close range and he comes with, say, an angle 1, I can stay here and cut and check that. Okay, but that takes skill, timing, and reactions to do that, because if I mess up, let's say he thrusts an angle 1 and slashes a 4, and I think it's here, I've just been gutted. Okay, and that same thing applies when I go empty hand. He comes with an angle 1. Yes, I can block and hit, absolutely, there's nothing wrong with that, but it does take reaction and timing to do that. If he thrusts and slashes a 4, okay, now I hit him and he gutted me. Not a very good trade. And so when we come back to improvised weapons, whatever we happen to pick up, we want to try to focus on the hand. That's going to give our best chance of disarming him possibly without trading a cut. Okay? Now if the opportunity arises, the head is there, by all means take it. But understand the risk you're taking when you do that. So if he thrusts at my body and I hit him here, well, that's not much of a trade. If he thrusts at my body and I move back and hit the hand, there's a good chance that I may hit a nerve, I may hit the blade, I may knock it out of his hand in some way, if I'm lucky. And if nothing else, I didn't get cut. Okay? If he comes with, say, an angle 1 and I blast that hand, great, I might knock the knife out of his hand. But if he comes with an angle 1 fake slow, I missed, but I didn't get gutted. Okay, so the safest thing you can do when you have an improvised weapon is to keep that distance as much as possible, hit the hand. Okay guys, when we're looking at edged weapons to the empty hands, what we see a lot of times is a sparring mentality. We're at a long range moving around with the knife. And you certainly have to have that element because it can happen. But especially in prison or street environment, a lot of times the knife is used as an ambush weapon. And it's chaotic, it happens from close range. And you really have to have some kind of tools to deal with that. Okay, so what we're going to look at is where we want to get to. We're not going to go through the whole program, but I just want to hit on where we're looking to get to in the end, our home basically. We want to get home. So what we look at is reference points. Okay, if you're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, you can think of reference points as, say, a mount or a guard or a half guard. As you learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you learn techniques from that reference point. Okay, when I'm mounted, I know A, B, and C. And when I'm in this position, I know A, B, and C. You're starting to learn some techniques from those areas. And that goes for, say, something like Wing Chun or other martial arts where you deal with reference points such as the arm, how to get around the arms. That's what we're looking at here. Another way to think of a reference point is if you're traveling, if you're going to a city that you only go to once in a while, you may not know the whole city, but you know the sports stadium or you know the Capitol, whatever the area might be. And when you're driving around lost in all that chaos, when you see that reference point, you get oriented to where you are. And you can start to figure out where you need to go. So that's what we're looking at here. When you're having that ambush situation, it's chaos. You may have been stabbed, you may have been injured. We want to get you to a reference point where now you can start to make good decisions. You can start to control things. You can start to take action and make them react to you.